So what are the probability and odds of getting 3 of a kind in poker? So this is for simple 5-card draw poker where there are no extra cards and no community cards. You might want to watch our permutations and combinations tutorials first in order to fully understand the calculation. Disclaimer, we do not encourage gambling. Remember, the house always wins. Well, let's try and calculate it. So how many possible 3 of a kind combinations are there? Well, the first thing, for our 3 of a kind, we need a rank. 13 ranks to choose from, we need to choose 1 rank. And then, for our 3 of a kind, we have 3 cards to choose from out of 4, so that gets multiplied by 4, C3. And then for our final 2 cards, we have 12 ranks left, and we need to choose 2 ranks for these 2. 12C2. And then, for say our king here, we have 4 kings to choose from, we choose 1, and then the same for our 5. 4 5s to choose from, and then we choose one of those, 4C1. Could we have done 12C1 times 4C1 and then 11C1 times 4C1? Yes, you could, but remember that is a permutation you would then have to divide by factorial 2, and that will give the same expression as this. Let's evaluate this. 13C1 is 13, 4C3 is 4, 12C2, ooh, what's that? 12C2, that is factorial 12 over factorial 2 divided by factorial 10. Factorial 10 cancels with factorial 12, leaving 12 times 11 on top. And then the 2 cancels with the 2, and the 2 cancels with the 12, leaving 6. 6 times 11, which is 66. And I'm going to write 6 times 11 in here. Okay, just for ease of cancelling later on. This is 66, but I'm going to write it as 6 times 11. 4C1 is 4, and the other 4C1 is also 4. Evaluating this, we get 54,912 hands. Moving on now, let's find the probability of getting 3 of a kind. So we're going to copy this number, 54,912, up to here, but I'm going to use the expression beforehand for ease of cancelling. This gets divided by 52C5, okay, the total possible number of hands in poker, okay, just about 2.5 million, I believe. Dividing this out, this expression is getting divided, so it gets inverted and multiplied. 47 factorial cancels from the top and the bottom, leaving us with this expression, factorial 5 expanded out here, and the 52 times 51 down to 48 on the bottom. Let's do some cancelling. And the 5 and the 2 is my favorite. I always cancel that with the 10 first, leaving 5 instead of 50. 4 times 3 is 12, times another 4 is 48, cancelling with that 48 on the bottom. What else do we have? 13 times 4 is 52, cancelling with the 52 on the bottom. And 3 goes into 51, 17 times. 3 goes into 6, twice. I believe that's it. What are we left with? 2 times 11 times 4. On the top, and on the bottom we're left with 17 times 5 times 49. Multiplying that out, that gives us 88 on the top, and on the bottom, 17 times 5 times 49 is 4,165. Comes up a lot, doesn't it, that 4,165? As a percentage, on the calculator, let's do 88 divided by 4,165. That gives us approximately 2.1% after you multiply by 100. Okay, so 3 of a kind is getting quite rare. Let's take a look at the odds of this happening. So for every 4,165 hands that are dealt, on average you will end up with 88 3 of a kinds. Doing the subtraction there will give us 4077. The TV show MASH. Hope you've seen that, really good show. Dividing both sides of this by 88, we get 1 and 46.3. Okay, so they're getting rarer and rarer. You could expect to get a 3 of a kind, probably 1 out of every 50 hands almost. So there we go, for 5-card poker, the number of combinations of 3 of a kinds possible and the odds and probability of it happening. Thanks for watching again.